Hello and welcome to today's episode of Diary of a Coin Dealer. Well, last week it was early and this week it's late. So I'm not very good at keeping up with schedules, as everyone knows. I guess that's why I'm an entrepreneur. Otherwise I would have been sacked from a very high paying job, most probably. Now, what I wanted to talk about today was some of the successes I had this week, and it's been a real good week for me. Really good week. Part of this is down to sourcing. Part of this is down to sheer luck. Part of it's down to people throwing me a bone. So what happened in my week? Well, I said to a few dealers, I am shouting because of the damn microphone. I am pulling my hair out with that one. I said to a few dealers, I've got a remit, and so I now have lots of stock in stamps, and I need to release some of that equity because my girlfriend's going to kill me if I don't. So I owe her lots of money. Now, those of you who have been following these videos, I said that I need to sell about 20,000. I needed to cover about 20,000. That is no longer the case. So I've actually come in and I've managed to pay what is owed for this month. So the girlfriend got 6 grand. My supplier got paid his chunk of change, which is about 7 grand. I've subsequently made more orders. I made 2 more orders off him. This was one of them. So these come in at, I think I paid £15 a coin. Now, most of this is sold. And it's sold for very good money. I wasn't expecting these. He sent me 16 of these. You know, I took one look at them. They were £30 plus coin, you know. However, he's mispriced it. Or maybe he hasn't mispriced it. Maybe he sold a lot and they haven't worked for him. You know, he can't sell anymore. And he's like, you know what? I cut my losses and moved them. Well, his losses were my gains. So I made about £10 a coin on the 16 and they went in about half an hour, which is fantastic for me because I've made very good money for very little work, but I've also passed on value to my group, or the group that I set up. I don't consider it my group. It's really weird. Like, someone once said to me, she's like, you keep saying it's your group. I'm like, but it is my group, but it's everyone's group, you know. It's so I may have set it up, but I'm not power hungry. I just want to trade, you know. That's what I'm interested in. So yeah, I bought these. I made money on pretty much everything. You know, it was so cheap that I bought it in for. And yeah, I'm super happy with how it went. Because sometimes you just need days like this. You need days where you do very well, because on other days you do not so well. You know, sometimes it's really difficult. I also got chucked a bone. I don't have it on me, but I got chucked a bone in the sense that the same dealer said to me, he's like, Sean, I need a favour. And I was like, what's that favour? He's like, I need some money for my holidays, so I need to sell some of my private gold, but you can't tell my dad. Essentially, it's a family-run unit from one of my suppliers, and his dad is the gold dealer, and sometimes he chucks his son a bone and chucks him some gold. And I said, okay. I was like, what do you have? I'm more than happy to look at anything you have. And he's come up with 10 guildens, which a Dutch guy just listed. I think he sold about 6 of them, 7 of them. I said, I can't list those. He come up with a 2012 half sovereign. I said, it's very specialist. I can't touch that. And he come up with some 1 ounce coins. I just said to him, like, I'm really sorry, pal. There's not a lot I can work with. I was like, I'm under a tight schedule and I can't move this. I've got no market for ounces. I don't tend to deal with ounces. And he said to me, he's like, you know what? So we get on, you know, like I consider you a friend. I was like, well, I'm really touched, thank you. Like, we do a lot of business. And he was like, what do you need it at for you to make a profit? So I sat down, I broke it down to him. I said, look, I was like, most likely I'm going to need it at 10% under spot. And I was like, I'm not saying that to take the piss out of you. It's like, I genuinely do respect you. But I'm probably going to have to go to London. And then I'm going to have to send it to a dealer, because I don't think most of the people I deal with can spend that amount of money on an ounce. It's gone up a lot. So yeah, I said to him, I was like, 10% on the spot, and he just said to me, he's like, don't worry about it. It's like, you can have it. Just have it 10% on the spot. Just don't tell my dad, because he'll kill me, okay? He will literally kill me. I was like, but you can make more money. He's like, I know, but you've always looked after me. You've always paid when you said you were going to pay. Except for one time where I messed it up. That was when when the World Cup was on, and he swore at me in 6 different languages. Kind of funny when you think about it. But yeah, he let me have this 1 ounce maple for 10% on the spot. And I turned around to another dealer and I said, what do you need it at to make money on it? Because going to London is a ball ache for me. It's not that far, but then it takes time out of my day that I'd rather be spending doing other stuff. And yeah, he quoted me a price, and I was already sending something else, and I said to him, like, okay, I'll chuck you a bone on this. I'll let you have it on that, because I walked away with an £80 profit for no work, and you add this to coins like this, it's shaping up to be a very good month for me, and it's sorely being needed, because when I was in Australia, I had all these ideas, and I was like, oh, I want to implement this and I want to implement that, and I know where I want to take the business, and I wasn't even sure I'd have a business to come back to. I was looking at the state of affairs on the groups, and I wasn't sure there was a business to come back to, which really saddened me. But I've been proved wrong, like so wrong. This has been maybe a record month for me from all the time I've been trading ever. And this is July. Like, July is notoriously difficult. But then I've gone out and I've grafted for it. I've had 1 day off since I've been back in Australia, back from Australia. So you can look at it one way and say it's been a record month, or you can look at it and say you've been pretty lucky on some of your scores, but you've worked hard for it. Also got some bars in, This comes from another supplier. It's got gouge out. It's been tested, but in all honesty, I'll just whack a small premium one and move it. And going forward, I was speaking to a gentleman who is outside the country, and he's like, I'll buy anything you have for this price, and I was like, done. So we'll settle on the first deal, which I've sent out, and then we'll sort something out. I'm pretty easy to do business with. You pay on time, you don't mess me around. I'll send on time, I don't mess you around. Very, very easy. So you mess me around, I'm going to be a dick. I expect to be treated the same way that I treat other people, and I don't like messing people around. Occasionally it happens, not on purpose. So I had it where I offered a gentleman some stock, but I needed cash instantly, and he was like, I can't pay you until it arrives. And I just said to him, okay. I was like, I'll have to go elsewhere, which is a shame. He's a nice bloke, but that is what it is. So yeah, I've had a bit of a purple patch this week. I've also counted about 30,000 stamps, which I'm starting to gear that up. So my business partner is coming over today, and we will be going through that. So super exciting times. I kind of feel I'm getting to the stage of my life where I've worked my arse off for 10 years or so, and it's paying dividends, and my life is becoming easier because I worked so hard. Because I've been through some rough times. I think I had a period of my life, maybe 2.5 years of my life, where I had nothing but shit to deal with. And I think this is my reward for working hard and not quitting. Because a lot of people would have bowed under the pressure and thought, sod it, I'm just getting a job. But I wanted to pursue my dreams. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and this is my reward. I've still got a ton of debt I need to clear, but it's going. Even if I have 2 or 3 months like this in a year, that debt will be gone in a year, you know. So, but yeah, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this. I have a good unboxing coming up soon. It's either going to be tomorrow or the day after. I think some people will appreciate it. I will tag a certain American sub because he loves that type of stuff as much as I do. So yeah, take care guys, and I hope you like the content. Bye.